Oh shit. Okay, now. So, this is what's going to happen. We're going to discuss shit stain. And now this is for all of you out there. Alright? All of you. You want to make a difference? You want to do something? You really want to join the fight against these tyrants and bullies? This is your opportunity. Alright? If you do nothing, then you get what you deserve. If a tyrant comes after you, they come after you. And this is not about selective tyrants. This is not about selective bullying. This is not about, well, that person doesn't bully me. This is about the topic of bullying in and of itself. A bully is a bully. And just because they're not bullying you, doesn't mean they don't need your attention. Because you know how it feels to be bullied. So anytime you are confronted with a bully, whether they're bullying you or not, you should act. You should act. Standing idly by and watching someone be bullied, think of that person as being you. Because you were bullied or are being bullied. So what if you're that person? You should know how that person feels. So why not help with the little bit that you can? When we ask you to do things, it's not something big and tremendous. It's simple little things for you to do that takes no time and is zero visibility in regards to knowing who you are. You can always share anonymously as long as what you put in there pertains to them and they want to know about it. At the end, they're not going to care who you are if you present the evidence that they need. The only time a witness is required, and listen to this very carefully, a witness is required when an accusation is made when there is not one thing out there that can point to what they did. For example, we're on the street. There's no cameras, there's no nothing. You see the other person rob of the other person, take their stuff, rob the store, whatever. There's no cameras. Now you're going to come to the officer and say, hey, officer, I saw him do that. Now you become a witness because there's no video cameras showing that he did that. So you are their video camera. You are their evidence, their proof. So that's why you need to go in, because you are the evidence that they did what they did. Now, if you turn around and you go, that person did it, and then you show your camera filming them doing it, then that's it. The camera becomes evidence, not you. And I'm going to tell you why that is acceptable. Because why do you think they allow for people to call a tip line anonymously, right? If you're going to give them evidence and proof and point them to the direction, they don't need you to come forward and testify. Just think about the tip line. Anonymous. You just call them, hey, this is what's happening, this is where they at, blah, 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 blah. But now you're handing them evidence. So just remember, you can do things anonymously without needing to step forward. So anyway, with that being said, when it comes to shit stain, this is you all assignment. Do something. Show the other fucking tyrants and bullies that you are not fucking playing. So this is where shit stain with 99% probability is where he works. APG, American Protection Group. That is where he works. So, what do we need you to do? Email them, contact them, but only contact them and email them in regards to his behavior and how it can affect his position with the public, right? So, now how do you go about doing something like that? Well, you have to look at what a security guard does and what type of person you want to interact with the public. Do you want someone that's inherently racist to deal with certain situations? Someone that's a fucking feminist, a disgusting pig. But anyway, a feminist, a racist. Is that who you want patrolling your facility or anything like that? So that's what you have to look at. And now look at whatever behavior he's doing. How can that alter his work performance? Would he look away for certain people? Would he pin someone to something when they really didn't do it because of his biases? That is important and is crucial. You all stating that all these cops are corrupt, all these cops are doing anything, and right here, you have one. You have one, all of you, even your other tyrants. You have one right here. He is out there patrolling and securing facilities that all of you auditors go and they harass you for filming. That is him. He is the one that's doing that. When you go and film a facility, they come out, what are you doing? You can't do that. Now they're dealing with you. How do you think they're going to approach you? You have one right here that you can actually make a change and do something about. So do it. Do it. If not, then you're just as bad as they are by just staying silent. Why does it hurt to just reach out to them and say, listen, on this day, this person said this, that, and it has to be verbatim, because when you stray away, you give the tyrant more leverage because they're going to say that you are embellishing, you're making up things, and that's where the issue starts to come in. So please stay on target. Provide the evidence that you have. Do not stray. And if you want to throw in my opinion at the end, you can say my opinion, his little logic. But factual. I mean, it doesn't hurt. And what's the worst thing that can happen? Nothing. But you know what the best thing that happened at that point? You did something. You stood up for something. Regardless of the outcome, you should be proud enough to say, I tried. I tried. Nothing in life will move forward if no one tries. You have to try, people. Try, over and over again. The most successful people out in this world is people that failed and overcame their failures over and over again. But now they're better equipped because now they see all those other failures and they know the signs of what a failure looks like and they know how to circumvent that. You have to fail to succeed. You have to try. If you don't try, nothing happens. Not one thing. You need to stop thinking that, oh, it doesn't affect me. It does affect you. It does affect you. Because these people are bullying people that are out going into the world that have lowest self-esteem. And you don't know what position they're in that could actually indirectly affect you. So you have the options to go after this one individual. We are relentless. We're going to do it. But we want y'all to feel good about what you're doing also in regards to taking this piece of shit down and showing him that what he's doing is fucking wrong. So when you start, just think of the company's mission statement. That's where you always start. When you're going to go after someone that's working for a company, look at their mission statement. And then look at how the employee is contradicting their mission statement. And that's where you start at. There you go. It goes right there. Let's read this. What is our commitment to excellence? The American Protection Group is committed to making your home and or business secure by employing professional experts who take the necessary steps to ensure the job is done right the first time. We use the latest technology, equipment, and security techniques to ensure you're receiving the best security and investigative services at a very competitive price. The main difference between APG professionals and other security and investigative companies is our ability to actually provide superior quality and service to our customers. So that is their mission statement. Now, how can Shitstain destroy that mission? What can he do for this company that will destroy their mission? Remember, our mission is to offer our clients the best technology and highest quality service. So, for example, to whom this may concern, you have an employee by the name of blah, 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 blah. He is online spewing racist comments. These are what he said on particular days. He stated this, and I quote, blah, 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 and I quote, blah, 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 blah. Now, with you knowing that, how can a person like Mr. Blah, 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 blah effectively provide your highest quality of service if that is the type of temperament and behavior he exhibits online toward others? Will he be biased when it comes to certain individuals? He has demonstrated feminist behaviors against females in regards to the way he speaks to them. But you give examples to what you're just stating. And then at the end, you're going to be telling them, this is who you have working for you. Is this who you want representing your company? A person that is online, even while at work, and give the dates when he stated he was at work. Give the date he stated he was at work. Because then they could see if he was at work at that time. That's an example. But at the end, even if you don't have all those details, the one detail that you must have is what he said. This is what this person said online. I don't think this person is the right fit for securing the public. Because of his racial comments, because of his feminist ways, blah, 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 blah. I don't think it's a good fit. These are the things he said. And put in bullet points, blah, 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 blah. And that's it. Please look into this and end it. Simple. I mean, that was simple. All of you can do that. That is the simple way of doing something. We don't think this person should be working for your company because, and bullet points, because he did this. Bullet points, blah, 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 blah. Everything verbatim. Please look into this matter because he is dealing with the public. And that's it. Send it. Now, if you want to get more detail, then you start to go into the timestamps and all that, which that's what we do. So, there you go, people. This is your opportunity. This right here is every way you can contact. However you want to do it. Even the email address is there. And if you go to the website, you can see they give you an option to be anonymous because it states right there, you have a question. There you go. You put in whatever you want to put as a name. You can give whatever bogus email address you have because we all know you all have them. And then put in phone number, no phone number, and just put in right there, how can we help? Everything he's doing. You could put it in there and send it. Now, let me just say this. If you notice to the left, right, you see it has Arizona, California, Florida, Nevada, New Mexico, and Texas. If you live in those states, even though Shitstain lives in California, you can still contact those facilities and say, hey, is this the type of person that you would hire in their headquarters? And then you tell them there is an employee by the name of blah, 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 and this is what he does online. So I want to make sure, before doing business with you, or if anyone's going to do business with you, is that the type of person that you would have as part of your team? You see what you just did there? So you're still inquiring. And it's all legal because you are inquiring. That's it. and you are stating factual events. That's why we say do not embellish, do not add. Just state what you see publicly. Anything you do publicly can be shared. So you call each of these places. Hey, what's up? You know, do you hire people like this? And then guess what's gonna happen? One of those facilities may call California and go, hey, is it true you have an employee that does this? That's the added pressure. See, you gotta think outside the box, people. Think outside the box. The idea is to get the attention, and you go as far up as you can, even by contacting these people. That's right, Better Business Bureau, or the Consumer Affairs, and let them know that you have encountered an employee online that is stating this and that. And now why and how can you use that as testimony? Because he stated he was at work. So while he is at work and online, in the course of his duty, this is what he is doing. And that's how you pin him. What he does personally is shaky. But when you tie it down that he is at work doing these things, that changes everything. It changes. But even outside of that, that is his behavior. And that can always transition into the work environment. Call all of them. Email all of them. Anonymously or however you want to do it. But you have an option here. Anonymously. You can fill out a Better Business Bureau. You can contact Consumer Affairs, which goes to the state attorney. You can contact the licensing board. That's his license number. So there are things you can do. So do it. Stop just allowing these people to do things. Use it. Start fighting back. No matter if they bullying you or not. They are a bully. Put them fucking down. Legally. By sharing what they do to you and others online to the world. Show them. Put a bright light on it. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But you can still pat yourself in the back and say, I tried. And I'm going to continue doing it. So every time they come on and say a comment, you're going to email them and say, listen, you ignored my last email. Today he did this as well. And he said this. Send it away. Yep, you ignored my 2 other emails. This is what he did today. And keep going. But this has to be a united front. We need all of you. Let's do this. Let's do this. You see how they all gang up on y'all and their panels and they go like, it's time for us now to fight back. We're going to fight for you as always. But we want you to join in so you can feel how it feels to take down a bully and feel proud that you have made even one person happier. Just for one day. You did something. Put that into your legacy in your life and what you have accomplished and did in your life. That you helped someone. It will come back to you. It will come back to you. Trust that. So there goes all the information. And the links are below. What are you going to do about it now? What are you going to do? Remember this saying. The only thing necessary for the triumphant of evil is for good men or women to do nothing. Again, the only thing necessary for the triumphant of evil is for good men or women to do nothing. So, for them to succeed, they need us to shut the fuck up. Don't shut up. But if you shut up, you want them to succeed. You want them to succeed because you're staying silent. You are allowing of it. Come on, there has to be something in you that wants to just do something good. Even the ones that are part of the panel and the group, just look within yourself. It's anonymous. Nobody would ever know it was you. Do something. Do something. You want to go on bullshit, but at least at the end you can say, listen, I'm gonna report this person. Do something. If not, look at it as you taking down another tyrant. You taking down a competitor. I mean, there you go. Take down the competitor. It's irrelevant. At the end of the day, you need to go. The only thing necessary for the triumphant of evil is for good men or women to do nothing. So this is where you come in. What are you going to do?
United we stand, and united Tyrants will fall. They call me a god. 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 Let's go. I'm about to go off like a weapon. Fuel to the top, got a filled up engine. In my thoughts, obsession. I will not stop, no, I'm never second guessing. I got a God complex. Haters love to hate, but I never feel pregnant.